Erling Haaland is a Norwegian superstar and a household name by now. But did you know that he was actually born in another country and could have chosen to play for them instead? Stay tuned to hear more about that and find out what his morning alarm sound is. Here are top 10 things you did not know about Erling Haaland. Number 1. Erling Haaland once scored 9 goals in one game. That is 3 hat-tricks. In the FIFA Under-20 World Cup held in Poland in 2019, Norway played Honduras and won the game 12 goals to 0, where Haaland scored 9 of those goals. A game that is now banned from talking about in Honduras. Number 2. He's a genetic beast. Erling Haaland might be the closest thing that comes to a real-life cyborg. He comes from a family of athletes. His father, Alf Inge Haaland, was a football player as well, and actually also played for Manchester City. Erling Haaland has said that his father is his football hero, and his goal is to be a better footballer than his father was. Well, Erling, I never saw Alf Inge play football, but I think you're doing a good job so far. But not only his father was an athlete, his mother Gry-Marita Haaland won the Norwegian Heptathlon Championship in 1990. No wonder Haaland is such a beast. Number 3. Haaland is in love with the Champions League. There is no secret that Haaland loves the Champions League, scoring a hat-trick in his first ever Champions League game and becoming the second teenager after Karim Benzema in the history of the competition to score in each of his 3 first appearances. But did you know that Erling Haaland has the Champions League anthem as his alarm sound when he wakes up? Every day, the first thing Erling Haaland thinks about is the Champions League. So kids, if you want to be like Haaland, just change that alarm sound. Number 4. Haaland is a primal. The internet sensation Liver King has taken the world by storm because of his diet, and maybe Haaland is one of those that has been inspired as well. In the Norwegian documentary The Choice, Haaland opens up about his crazy diet, where he shows he's eating both animal heart and animal liver. He is quoted saying, "I'm interested in taking care of my body and eating the best quality food possible. People are saying that meat is unhealthy. What kind of meat, I say? The meat you get at McDonald's or the meat you get from the local cow that stands there and eats grass the whole day? I don't know about you, Haaland. A McDonald's burger sounds really good to me right now." Number 5. He's about to sign one of the biggest contracts in sports history. In near future, Haaland will decide who his main sponsor will be, Adidas or Nike. Haaland is of course a highly sought after sponsor object, and since Puma is already out of the dance, it's about the 2 giants, Adidas and Nike. His agent, Rafaela Pimenta, has said that this will be the biggest sponsor deal in the history of football. Bigger than Ronaldo's, Messi's and Neymar's. So the question is, will he do as Messi and join Adidas, or will he do as Cristiano Ronaldo and join Nike? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. Haaland will cash in a big buck when he puts the pen on that paper. Number 6. He could have been an England player. Erling Haaland was actually not born in Norway, but in Leeds. His father Alf Inge Haaland was playing for Leeds United at the time of Erling Haaland's birth. So if he wanted to, he could have chosen to play for the English national team instead of the Norwegian one. I'm sorry, England fans, we will never know if Haaland would have scored that penalty against France in the Qatar World Cup. And luckily for me, he chose to play for the Norwegian national team. Number 7. Everyone is saying his name wrong. Erling Braut Haaland is a Norwegian name, and in Norway, when a word has 2 consecutive A's in it, it's actually pronounced as a Å. So the right way to say his name in Norwegian would be Erling Braut Haaland. But since Norway is one of the few countries that uses the letter Å, everyone knows him as Haaland. But commentators, you just gotta start practicing at that Å. Instead of Haaland, it's Haaland. Now you know. Number 8. He could have chosen another sport. Yes, Haaland is a beast when it comes to physique and height, but that does not make him any slower. At 6'4", Haaland has a lot of body to shift, but despite this, during a match against PSG in 2020, Haaland ran so fast that he would have qualified for the 2018 World Athletics Championship if he wanted to. His speed clocked in at 36 kilometers an hour, that's 22 miles per hour. For comparison, Usain Bolt, the world's fastest man ever, has a record of 44 kilometers an hour. So if Haaland wanted to, he could have ended up being a runner instead of a football player. But luckily for us football fans, he chose the best sport in the world and he's going to conquer that instead of the running world. Number 9. He was 5 years old when he broke his first world record. Haaland has already broken a lot of records in the football world and he's going to break a lot more during his career as a football player. But when he was 5 years old, in January 2006, before he even started playing football, he competed in standing long jump for 5 years olds. Haaland jumped 1 meter and 63 centimeters. That's longer than the height of his body at that time, and a record that still stands today. Number 10. The Manchester United legend Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gave him his big break. Haaland joined the Norwegian team Molde back in 2017, and at that time Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was the manager of the club. Haaland has been quoted saying, "Ole had a very big impact on my life and he taught me a lot. He's a good person and a good coach." Rumors even has it that when Solskjaer was manager of the Manchester United club, he tried to sign Haaland, but Haaland ended up at Borussia Dortmund instead. His father later came out and said, "We can't choose a club and a project where we don't know how long the manager will be there." And that ended up being a smart decision since Solskjaer got fired from the Manchester club in the end. That was 10 facts about the Norwegian beast that is Erling Haaland. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment about who you want to see next. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.